Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, it's going to be a scorcher of a day today as we approach 100 degrees in the valley, but we got a beautiful sunrise happening on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam. Hardly any clouds in the sky unless you start looking over by the mesa, and then things start getting a little bit more interesting here. We got some pretty lovely temperatures happening at this point in the morning, but you can expect that to ramp up relatively quickly here, and we have one doozy of a day to talk about indeed. We're approaching 100 degrees not only today but also tomorrow. We're seeing a lot of watches and warnings as well across this great Centennial State, as well as some potential for some weekend precipitation. So get ready for Peach Fest, folks, here. Now, as we're waking up to some nice temperatures in Grand Junction, we're seeing 61 degrees in Montrose and Delta. Nuclear Paonia seeing those mid to upper 60s as well. Glade Park actually being the warmest of the region right now, seeing 73 degrees to kick off the day. We'll be seeing our 90s heading our way a little bit before noon today. However, that's still pretty standard for this time of year. We're not seeing it at near that 10 a.m. hour like we were last week. However, as we head into the afternoon, we're going to start to ramp up into some pretty uncomfortable temperatures pretty quickly here. Mid-90s heading our way by 1 p.m. and then 99 degrees, maybe even 100 could be seen as early as 2, maybe 3 p.m. with relatively clear conditions happening all day long as well. Now for that bus stop forecast, getting those kiddos out the door to 69 degrees this morning with some fairly high wind speeds as well. As we head into the afternoon for pickup time, temperatures getting into that very hot range of nearly 100 degrees with mostly clear conditions continuing, and that wind speed still teetering on the edge of double digits as well. Now, when we're talking about these watches and warnings, folks, take a look at this. All across western Colorado, we're seeing fire weather watches, red flag warnings, and air quality watches all around the western slope. The only thing that's stopping these fire weather watches from being, a red flag warning, that's going to be the wind speeds. We've got some calmer wind speeds happening here. Meanwhile, up to the north, well, that fire potential is at a critical level right now. For that dog walking forecast, we got Big Ange hanging out with us here this week, and it's going to be a great morning to take your dog out for a walk. We got those mid 60s turning into mid to upper 70s, and then by 11 a.m. we're still hanging out in the 80s. That wind speed dying down throughout the day, and then we're seeing some relatively lovely conditions afterwards, as well as that smoke starting to dissipate from the region. Keep in mind though, grasses, mold, and weeds all going to be concerned for your allergies here. Weeds being the main concern in that moderate category, so things kind of kick it around. But as far as showers go, tomorrow, that potential begins, folks, as that high-pressure system kind of starts to push the monsoonal moisture around it. Well, we could be seeing some of that potential, mainly on Friday, but that chances could begin as early as Thursday night and then continuing on into Saturday. So keep that in mind. Peach Fest could get a little bit wet this year. And now as we look ahead to that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, we are seeing those upper 90s, maybe even 100 degrees expected for not only today, but also tomorrow as well. Montrose slightly cooler, seeing the same idea, hanging out in those low 90s. And then folks, from there, well, we're off to the races with some potential for showers for Friday and for Saturday.